there'd be great days. It wasn't always bad. And that's one thing I do want people to understand, that why do people stay in those kind of relationships? There is love there. And there's great days. And it'll be a week that goes by wonderful, a month, 3 months, and all of a sudden some snaps.
Being with him, I felt like even though I wasn't dead, I was dead. That he took that much from me.
A lot of people are like, why did you stay? You know, well, this snuck up on me. This was like, you know, get a new house, you're married, you know, and you don't expect it, and then they snap on you. In my head, after he hit me the first time, I was thinking of the kids and going, okay, how can we make a plan to get out? Where can I go? What can I do?
Every single person I talk to can relate to that idea of it's a honeymoon phase and you're doing wonderful, and you know, it's a great relationship that you love, and then suddenly you're on eggshells and someone did something wrong and you're trying to explain yourself constantly and you feel like you're trapped, and then there's an explosion phase where, you know, emotional, physical, or verbal abuse happens, and you know, you don't know how to make it stop.
Mine was definitely mental and verbal, financial abuse, and I'm a banker. How did that happen? I don't know. Just the Jekyll and Hyde kind of relationship. A lot of monetary things thrown my way to try to appease me, which that doesn't work at all. With the help of the H.E.R shelter, I realized that I was in an abusive relationship.
I hope not one of you in here ever has to look at your child and say, if I don't make it out of here alive, please tell your brother that I fought. I fought for my life.
In crisis work in general, you start with someone who kind of is at the bottom. So they've reached the proverbial bottom of the barrel. And so the only way to go is up. So one of the beautiful things that we get to see quite often is in the 30 to 60 days that we have, the growth and the journey that a person can take in those 30 to 60 days is something that normally you would see blown across 10 years, 15 years. You turn into a different person sometimes within 2 months. And the transformation is really powerful to watch.
They gave me time to really, you know, get in, to fill it out. It wasn't like, hey, you're in here and here's your room number and off. It was, do you need this? Do you need showers? Do you need food? And you're welcome to this. You're welcome to that. I wasn't used to that because I was always asking and on eggshells.
When they come in, they've been talked down to for so long, like they don't believe in themselves. We have had moms come in, they're so broken and feeling down on themselves that they can't even show love to their children. So one of the first things we try to do is just to let them know that we care, show them some compassion, give the kids hugs, give the moms hugs if they need it, just to kind of help them feel happy again, because we can't do anything else until they're back to loving themselves and that they're feeling whole again.
I was overwhelmed with how pure their kindness was that I thought it was too good to be true.
When people come in, a lot of clients might be really overwhelmed with their situation and are usually feeling pretty down about themselves and what's been going on and, you know, where they're at in life. So we use Sweet Haven as a way to, you know, boost that morale and that confidence, to allow them to go out there and realize that they can own other aspects of their life.
We hear people all the time who say, oh, I didn't know you guys were there. I didn't know that there were places like this.
What really gets to me is when we know there's people out there that don't call or won't call or don't know that there's help out there. And that scares me because everyone that we talk to says, I didn't think this would be me.
Go with your gut first. If you're in a situation like that and you know it's wrong and you're shutting everybody and everything out and you're walking on eggshells, you need to get out.
When I see the stories where maybe they didn't need shelter, but they could have used counseling for their kids or court advocacy or so many other services just to support them where they were, but they never reached out, I know it's going to be hard for them. And so we want people to know that you don't have to come into shelter. You don't have to use all of our services. If you just want one supportive service, we can help you with that, because that's going to make your journey stronger. It's going to make your family better. It's going to bring someone right beside you so that you're not going back to a relationship that's going to hurt your family and maybe kill you.
If I could talk to anyone in my situation, I would first tell them, you're not alone. I would tell them to pick up and just go. The materialistic things, all that stuff can be replaced. Your life cannot be replaced. And to reach out, there are people that are out there. There are people that are out there, and you are worth it. If you don't hear it from me, you are worth it. You are worth the fight.
People, they don't leave this kind of situation because they don't know what it's going to look like on that other side. If anything, I can tell anybody, there is another side. That grass is greener. You can do this. The empowerment and joy that you were so robbed of feeling before, it'll just be 10 times more than you ever thought. And just take control of your own self.